Welcome. Today we are going to be talking about this tiny silent Goldshell box miner, otherwise known as the Goldshell Mini Doge. And today's video will be all about the Mini Doge and how it's not really profitable right now. Now personally, I own all Goldshell mini boxes and mini box pros. So coming to this channel shortly, we're going to have a review on every single box that Goldshell has ever produced thus far. So consider liking and subscribing for further content. I'm brand new here and can't wait to make the videos. There will also be a setup video in regards to the Goldshell Mini Doge. Goldshell Mini Doge Miner with Wi-Fi capabilities. And getting a good review in 2022. Is it worth it in 2022 to buy one of these? Now they're sold out on Goldshell's website, so your best bet's going to be eBay or some other platform similar. We're going to go through the profitability and we're going to see what this used to mine versus what it mines comparison today. I believe it's in the red right now. Should you buy it? Should you not? We're going to find out today. Every single trusted vendor is out of stock of the Mini Doge. And that's because Goldshell doesn't make them anymore. There is a Mini Doge Pro, which I will be doing a review on within the next few days. I also have a few of those. I think the Mini Doge Pro is more efficient overall. But at this price point, if you're just entering the markets, if you're just entering crypto, and you want to get involved in mining and mining the script algorithm, I don't think you can go wrong here. I think it's a great miner, and with only 230 watts out the wall, right now it might not seem like the greatest investment, and I wouldn't necessarily look at it as an investment. You know, for me, it's a hobby, and if it does well, that's awesome, and if it doesn't, that's still awesome. I like to be in the proof of work world. I like everything crypto. I think it's a great little box to get started with. Now, just a quick tip here when it comes to these miners, or actually any miner that's in general GPU mining or ASIC mining, what I like to do is unplug them at least once every 2 weeks and clean them out. This one has not been cleaned. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there is actually little cat hair stuck in the fans, and that will also come out the back here. Not sure so you can see that either. Now, some people like to take it apart. It's only 4 screws and you can clean it out. I'll do a whole nother video on how to clean your miners. That should be coming out soon as well. And it's very simple. It's very easy, low maintenance. You really don't do anything. But in my opinion, every 2 weeks, given any environment, you should still clean these machines out. That way they last you a lifetime if possible. Now for those unfamiliar, the Mini Doge is a script algorithm ASIC miner. Now it's a smaller one and it has a hash rate of about 185, and sometimes I'll get up to 190. It really depends the environment that the machine is in. And I'd say based on my tests, it's pretty accurate at 230 watts out the wall. And I think it's a great little miner to get introduced into mining. Maybe right now it doesn't look like the best investment, but everyone said that about the Bitmain Miner L3 Plus last bear market. And had they been mining those coins, which if you're not familiar, Script mines Dogecoin and Litecoin. It's merged mining, or you can just mine Litecoin if you prefer on this. But you get paid out in Litecoin and you get paid out in Dogecoin. It's pretty cool. And if you had left your L3 Plus plugged in during the last bear market, now I doubt a lot of people did because it was in the red, similar to this machine right here today, they would have made a killing. And I'm talking about a fortune leaving their machines plugged in. But, you know, you're mining the coin, you're not mining for the profitability at this very second. You know, today is the sale price. You know, if you were to sell the coin today, that's how much the miner makes. But never forget that this miner did at one point in time bring in about $3 a day after electric costs. So I still think this is going to be a great miner for beginners and get you introduced into the proof of work world. Now, that being said, I believe at the moment it pulls in about negative 20 cents a day, and that's at 14 cents a kilowatt hour. Not the greatest. Most would say unplug it, throw it out. I do tend to disagree here. I actually think that picking these up right now can be a steal. I see, this isn't financial advice, but I can see Dogecoin doing another 10x just like it did last time. If Dogecoin or Litecoin do a 5x, a 10x, if you believe they will in the future, then it's a great investment. I don't see anything wrong with it. I actually think it's fun. It's cute. It's cool. You can make some passive income. And if you don't pay the electric bill, let's say you live at your parents' house, your roommates pay it, whatever the case may be, it's a profitable miner. I think you get about $200 roughly a year if you have free electricity in coin at this very moment. Now remember, that can change. It could be $100 tomorrow per year, or it could be $500 because no one knows where the crypto market's going. But this is one of the miners that I think is perfect for beginners. I think Goldshell nailed it with this. I do think their prices were on par when they were released. I think the prices of many of these boxes from Goldshell now are outrageous and they're price gouging. Personally, I purchase my miners from someone else. I'm not going to mention them right now. At a way better price. But regardless, yeah, the Goldshell Mini Doge, I think it came out somewhere around July of 2021. It's very small, as you can see here. Literally, my hand is the size of it. Not sure how well you can see that. But yeah, it's so quiet. You can run this anywhere. It will not make a sound. As you can see, there are two fans here. It doesn't really get too hot, to be honest. Garage, I've tested it in multiple places. I've tested it in my garage. I've tested it in the warehouse. I've tested it in my bedroom. I've tested it everywhere, and it really doesn't get that hot. I'd say maybe the hottest I've seen mine personally was like 30 degrees Celsius. But it does say on their site it varies between 5 and 35 degrees Celsius. Humidity between 5 and 85% for the best environment to run it in. Now, depending on where you live, you really want to keep the humidity factor in mind, especially extremely cold temperatures and extremely hot temperatures, because that affects the longevity, how long you can run this machine. Now I have to do this. So this is the Mini Doge by Goldshell. And just to give you a comparison of how small it is versus the Bitmain Miner L3 Plus that also runs the script algorithm. Again, this is an ASIC miner. This miner in particular is extremely loud. It's heavy and it mines more, but it's not as efficient as, let's say, a Mini Doge. And they may be around the same price point, but also keep in mind, last bull run, when these went into negative profitability, everyone was throwing them out. They were super cheap. You could have bought probably 10 of these for $500 or less, And then when the bull run came, these all of a sudden became one of the most popular, sought after script algorithm mining machines. These things were beasts during the bull runs. Now mine, I have a few. They're all unplugged because these are horrible in my opinion. At the moment, I think mine pulls about 800 watts out of the wall. And that is roughly $2.50 a day of electricity based on 14 cents kilowatts per hour. To me, it's not worth running this right now. But hey, a lot of people said that in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. And anyone that left them plugged in, they hit home runs, grand slams even. They made a whole lot of money. We are here for crypto, if we're here for proof of work, and if we're here as enthusiasts and hobbyists, I have to pick the mini Doge all day. Right now, in this market, in these current conditions, the Goldshell Mini Doge Miner is more efficient and better overall, in my opinion, for first-time miners. The L3 Plus is a little complicated. It's very old. I believe they were released in 2016, maybe 2017. I could be wrong there. But hash boards can go bad. The control boards can go bad. I mean, it's just a mess if you look at this thing. And the power supply itself is loud, and it gets extremely hot. So this is definitely not noise friendly. This is very noise friendly. I'm telling you, you could put it next to your nightstand while you sleep and you will not hear it. In comparison to this will I don't even know what to compare it to. This shit is loud. It will suck. You know, this thing needs to be buried somewhere. Even in a garage you will hear this machine, and you could be 2,000 square feet away. I mean, these are loud and right now extremely unprofitable ASIC mining machines. The Goldshell Mini Doge also at this very second unprofitable, but I do think it is one of the better machines. It's small, it's light, there's no noise. It's cool, you know, you mine Dogecoin and you mine Litecoin, and it's fun, you know, and I think it's a great way for people to get introduced into the space. Now, on this specific one, it is Wi-Fi enabled. Now, you can typically just connect through Ethernet and obviously your power. But this one's a Wi-Fi edition. Most of the boxes now are. But some of the original models did not have it. I also believe this is the Halloween graphic edition. Came out last Halloween. Even right now, I think it is one of the best machines in the script algorithm that you can get into at a very low price point. And you can mine as a hobby, and you can start learning everything about the script algorithm, Doge, Litecoin, and hash rate, and pools. You know, there's so much to learn just based on this one tiny thing. No noise. Mine Dogecoin, mine Litecoin. It's got some cool RGB fans. You know, you could light up the room if you want. And for only 200 watts out the wall, it's not going to make a dent in your electricity bill. Also, if you have free electricity, if you are lucky enough for that, you'll be mining free coins all year round. Free coins won't make a dent. I do love these. They're quiet. You can run 5 at a time and you don't hear it at all. Yeah, you run a L3 Plus and you can hear this thing. If it's in your basement, you can hear it in your bedroom, you know? So I would vote the Mini Doge every time. And I do think that at 185 to 190, I do think it is absolutely worth it if you can get it at the right price. Now, with all that being said, I would love to hear your opinions on what your favorite miner is right now. What are you guys mining? Are you mining Doge? Are you mining Litecoin? Are you mining the script algorithm? If so, what miner are you using? What miners are you using? Are you GPU mining? Drop it below in the comments and let me know. If there's any miners that you would like me to review, I have a few videos coming out reviewing some of the newer Goldshell boxes and some of the bigger boxes from other companies as well, and full-blown big ASICs. I do have those reviews planned. They are coming out. But let me know which one you want to see a review on. Kadena, SC, CK, CK6, LT6, Goldshell, Bitmain. You guys let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to review that miner for you as soon as possible.